Hello everyone, this is Kill Me Horde. Welcome back to Alan Wake 2. There's a note here. I almost missed that note.
Saga had slid into a nightmare. A growing amount of evidence said her daughter was dead. Saga couldn't accept that. Wake said it could be undone. But Wake was gone, in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Control. Casey, her only ally, was gone too. She was alone. Agent Estevez had pulled rank on her, stonewalled her, shut her out of her own case. Saga refused to give up. She needed answers. Tor and Odin Anderson would have some. A family visit then. No one could blame her for that. Saga was trapped in a horror story. It was manifesting itself around her like the darkness of a mental illness, pushing her deeper and deeper.
And deeper. Okay, well, I mean, that's that, I guess. There's some cars here. I need to get into the wellness center because that's where Tor probably is.
Vote Mayor Setter to sit in office.
Mayor Setter? He's gonna go sitter? It's interesting how they have half this place walled off, but I understand why. Like, if they have a dementia patient, they don't want them wandering off. Why can't I... What? Oh, do I need to bother Rose? God damn it. I guess I have to be like, hey, Rose, let me into the wellness center, Rose. I need to go to the wellness center. And she'll probably say no.
Tor's in the wellness center, isn't he?
No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to unlock the door. This is FBI business.
It's just... There's some things that, Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose.
Rose, I know about the bullshit, okay? Like, I know about the creatures and everything, so you don't have to... You don't have to act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
For puddles. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Right. That lady is a walking red Oh, needs help. But from what?
Watch out for puddles.
turning
You could
into a
hurt
Taken?
yourself in the dark. You could hurt yourself in the dark, young man. Let's see. Do I get bolt
Can't
cutters?
open this with my bare hands.
I will end up getting bolt cutters. That's a bolt cutter door. Give me the map of the wellness center. That's what I want.
Dark. Empty. Be ready, Saga.
Why is it dark and empty? Who the fuck?
Hello? Tor? It's Saga Anderson.
Tor. Saga's here to say hi, Tor. Are you angry, Tor?
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song. A gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
That's not good. That's me. He called me. Doc,
Tor is
Rose and
here.
me found Mr. Anderson knocked out on the floor by phone. Burns on hand and cut on head. He was out cold, so brought him here. Been acting strange all week. Take good care, he's VIP.
He's hurt pretty bad. But he tore off his bandages. Why?
Because he's taken.
Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
Why is that circled? Oh, I can't even get to it yet, anyway. Well, looks like this is the only way to go. Don't turn off
Must
the
be
light.
locked from the other side.
I'm not going to rehab right now. I'm gonna go down over here first. Okay, this is the save room. I'm gonna save. There's no drawers to be opened? Okay.
Tor, wait! It's me!
He said, Cynthia, baby, hold on.
Oh, come on. Tor left the wellness center.
That scared the fucking jeebus out of me. I was so upset.
An electric lock. Looks like it's controlled remotely.
Yeah, it is, I know. That's open now. Well, I don't want that anyway. What's this light for? Just like a slight zone of safety. Toilet.
This door needs a knob.
Missing a
A security
knob.
computer.
It's missing a knob. You hear that? There's no knob for it. Vladimir Blum. You have been accepted into the prestigious ranks of our most hallowed organization. As such, you will join our noble cause and be privy to our most guarded secrets. The ceremony will take place The day after the next new moon, as is tradition.
The Koskela brothers aren't just
Cult
in
of
the
the
cult.
Tree welcomes you.
They're its damn leaders.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they are. Blah 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 blah. Do-do-do.
Sure.
Who's involved? Vladimir Blum. Ah,
Needs
give
a
me.
password.
Fuck.
And a warrant, technically. But hey, desperate times.
Damn warrant. I don't know. Fucking warrant. I don't have the
Computer
code.
controls the door that Tor went through.
Day after the new moon. Oh, is there a calendar in here that I can look at? Wait a second. I come over here. It just says new moon. All right. Well, it's. Oh 05 20 23 05 20 23. So it's not 05. When's this one? 17. So 06 18. 06 18 23. 06 18 23. Let's start with that. 07. 07 18 23. 07 18 23. August 16. 08 17. 08 17 23. Of course, it's the last one. Unlock
And
my
the
damn
doors are
door.
open. There's Tor. And he's out of his mind.
Tor's going crazy. Look
Need
at
to
him.
get to him.
I'm a little doorknob that's out of place, but solve these clues and you can trace the way to your private space. I meet you at the grate inside a bright glassy cage where pretty flowers bloom. It's in there. The doorknob's in there. Your damn doorknob. I want this rifle, that's why I'm doing this. Hey look, there's a doorknob on there now. Is this a manuscript? Dog! Dog picture!
Ilmo was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his phone. Mulligan isn't picking up. Yako shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Ilmo didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop in Watery either. Something was up. It had to be the writer. Had to be. The Koskela brothers were crouching in the bushes across from the Elderwood Palace Lodge, its light shining in the night. They couldn't wait any longer. The brothers knew Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was their only chance to do this without hurting her. Ilmo stood up and a crowd of deer masks looked his way. Okay, this is it. The writer is the target. Take him down and it's all over. Only shoot the Fed if you have to. This is our big moment. We watch in the night. The crowd murmured the chant back to him. Ilmo turned his face to the hotel. He could see Saga's partner in the window. Ilmo slapped his brother on the shoulder. The brothers donned their masks. The cult of the tree was ready.
I don't think they were very ready. How many spaces is this gonna take? Deer!
On greener pastures now.
Ah, yeah, look at this pretty deer. It's gonna... One of these times the deer's gonna, like, come to life and attack me or something crazy. Okay, let's see if that's enough space for it. That is not. Okay, that's not... That's not my favorite thing to see. Discard you... You're a 3-spacer, aren't you? You're a 4-spacer? Let's discard that. Move you down. Should I just put you there? Put you up there. Now I have a rifle. Look at this thing. This thing ought to do some damage. Well done. Do a save, go to the shoebox. Let's see, what do I'm gonna regret doing that, but I'm gonna put away that. And I'll take the rifle ammo out. What I need is another row of inventory. Once I get another row of inventory, this will be less of an issue. Just because I have this whole row of inventory, whole 2 rows of inventory. The fuck were you about? That guy fucked me up. Let's, I need you in quick slotted up there.
I need to catch up with Tor.
Tor.
These must have been Tor's.
Fucking bitch! God damn it! This fucking bitch ass bullshit of I don't know whatever the fuck his name is. I'll take a cucumber and smack him upside the head with it. Did he go?
Don't go! Tor Anderson, you come out of here this minute. That water is bad for you. Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you. This kind of behavior is not okay. Let him go! Tor! Damn.
The fuck do you mean, well, shoot? Well, shoot. Yeah, you sit down and be depressed. It's your fault he's gone now.
I need bolt cutters.
Because you're afraid of the water. I mean, I can't really blame you. You did.
It's
Have to deal
1988,
with that.
a face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake, high above its dark waters. Thunder roared, the old gods facing something even more powerful, something harder to define even. Or, changing the perspective, raving lunatics all, caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs of the Sea of Night, and the Dark One who yearned to stand in between, who had always stood in between, who would soon stand in between. We help you, you stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never gonna happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral, shall you remember our deal, said the Dark One. Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees. Lightning hit the dark figure on the cliff, and with that, he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you alright, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand over the now empty socket of his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed. The bastard took the wrong eye.
At least he had a sense of humor about it, you know? I think the bastard took the wrong eye.
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's
He's in the
another
pond now.
overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside?
Well, the real question is, am I going to be fighting Cynthia or am I fighting Tor when I get there? I don't like how it's actually night out right now and it's not normally... I don't think it normally gets to this point, or it hasn't so far in this game. It hasn't gotten to the point of it being night itself. There's the basement. Well, I don't want to be in the basement. You know what? Okay, I'll go talk to... I'll go talk to Rose real quick, because I feel like this is important to talk to her.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me, or is this a story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why?
Okay, so the reason why this works is because she's a seer. The Saga's a
Rose
seer,
watched
and she
Tor
can
go
do
into the
this.
pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned. Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both?
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my god. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
You know what, Rose? You're all right. You're all right.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor.
Saga jabbed the selector on the
How does
jukebox,
this shit
the
know?
missing record in its place.
It's so
Saga
like
couldn't have found it without Odin's help.
convoluted. Like the
Standing
story's
there, Saga
already
felt
obviously already
exposed,
been written, right?
expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the
But
vinyl.
it's so like
The song
put together intricately.
Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond.
That's the overlap.
Saga knew
thing.
what she had to do.
That's what I gotta do for the overlap. I have to get the song. I have to get the song for it.
The page says the record will open the overlap.
Well, I don't
Or
have
is
the
the
record.
page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story?
Well, let's go back to profiling, so I get to profile Odin now.
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Tell me it's
Driven
coconut.
by passion,
Tell me it's coconut, 'cause that'd be
raging
great.
like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize.
I know it's not going to be coconut, but I wish it was.
To your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Plausible.
Plausible.
Stay on task. The record is in the museum.
Okay. Okay. Hey, where's the...
What happened to Tor just now?
Cynthia took him. Ugh, I knew someone was messing with Tor's head. There's something wrong with the water here. Pipes acting up, black stuff coming out. Cynthia's probably behind that too.
Does Cynthia have any connection to the cult of the tree?
Oh no, she's way too frail for that. But she used to be this town's best defense against the forces of darkness. Well, after Alan. But I guess it finally got her.
Wake is in custody. How have you been in contact
Why are
with
you
him?
bedinging phone?
He leaves me messages in funny places, like the newspaper, books. Once he even wrote to me with a cloud. If it's something really important, he tells me in a dream.
Okay. And what does he say to you with these clouds?
Ways I can help him, how I can stay safe, good dinner recipes, ways to kill Taken, lots of stuff. I've been finding some pages of writing lately too, so he must be working on a new book. Exciting.
You need to get the residents out of here. It's not safe.
Oh, this kind of stuff rolls right off their backs. They've lived very rich lives. Very resilient. But I already told everyone to wait at the designated muster point on the front porch. We run drills every few months. I'm so proud of them.
I'm impressed by how prepared you are.
We're pretty used to this kind of thing.
You're the one leaving those Alex Casey lunchboxes around, aren't you?
Guilty. They were the only Alan-related containers I could find online. He told me to destroy the Taken around town, and I needed some way to stash my gear. I even recruited Mandy May to make knitwork decorations to mark the sites. The stashes are for you, too. You being the hero and all.
Thanks. I already have been.
Yeah, I
Wake
don't.
tells
I
you
don't
how
know
to kill
where those
Taken?
are.
Oh, sure.
I don't know how to find them
You're
all.
the hero, so
Show
you
me a
must know
map.
all about it.
Make it easy.
All you need is a strong light, and then your conventional methods of extreme violence. Simple stuff. The tough part is hiding the bodies.
I honestly don't know how to react to this.
Just doing my part, sister.
You know what, Rose? I'm glad that you're not absolutely batshit crazy like I originally thought you were. I'm glad that you're somewhat a normal person.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Okay, well, I can't leave, technically speaking, so I'm gonna go to the basement because I feel like it. Like, there's a dead body here, right? That's one of the Taken that Rose killed, that's why. Because Rose is killing Taken, right? So, where does she hide the bodies? The only place where she can think to do it. I mean, honestly, this isn't a bad place to hide the bodies.
It doesn't budge.
Remember, buy more fuses. Many more. Crappy old equipment keeps blowing them. VB. Page. For me. Oh,
Wheeler
Barry.
used to be the agent of a manic depressive celebrity writer,
Barry.
Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
That doesn't sound like a Wake writing. That sounds like a, I'm gonna have to come down here and put in some fuses. Put you away. And manual save. Let's go.
Must be locked from the other side.
No, I don't know why I'm going through the basement, really. I just kind of felt like the basement was a good idea. Now I'm kind of regretting that decision, because it definitely doesn't seem like it's a good idea. Rose, spare fuse is now locked away because someone, Ati, keeps stealing them. Code is in the laundry room.
Emmett Elwood had had enough.
Who's Emmett?
All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town.
I'm in the dark.
Their
My room's
endless
warm.
gossip, They're nose-picking,
Makes me
chewing
tired.
food with their
Feel like
mouths
I'm about
open,
to sleep.
not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, and touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Washed his hands with bleach. Nothing stronger than that. Why am I going through this? House of Zane, renowned filmmaker.
Thomas Zane looked just like Wake.
Yeah, he did.
Is this why Odin keeps calling him Tom?
I mean, that's not why, because honestly, you know what? No, maybe they are separate people, and Scratch is just Zane. Simple as that. It could just be as simple
Cynthia
as Scratch
Weaver
as
had
that.
always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed.
Oh my god, there's so many things. Go to the tree. Let's see, what do we have? Rose.
Yes.
Rose is not a cult member. Elmo. That's that. So we go to the story. Oh look, I have stuff that doesn't make sense. And then the other three are just those up there. Don't really care for those, so I'm gonna go back here. Two 7-3. The fuck was that?
A fuse. Could come in handy.
I got to fight another gross water monster. I ain't got time for this right now. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.